But the real issue of debate today is not the suitability of Mr. Attwood, is not this question of an humble address, but is about the Electoral Commission itself and its treatment of individuals. Listening to my honourable friend, the member for Wellingborough, he mentioned that Richard Murphy had difficulty with the Electoral Commission. I've known Richard Murphy for 20 years. He is the most brilliant, honest, sensible man that you could think of, a formidable political campaigner. He was the area agent when I first stood for Parliament in England, when I stood in the Wrekin in 2001. And goodness, he is an impressive and honest man. And if even somebody like Richard finds the Electoral Commission is trying to hang weights around his neck, then that is something which, of course, is a matter of concern. And we know that the issue with Darren Grimes was settled in Darren Grimes's favour. So I think it's not unjustifiable to raise these concerns. But that is not the issue for tonight's vote. It is, of course, important that the Electoral Commission should be impartial in its judgments. It is, of course, crucially important that people should have confidence in it when it is involved in a referendum. Whether that be a referendum as in 2014, which we know settled things for a generation, or one in 2016, which settled our relationship with the European Union. If people don't have confidence in the Electoral Commission to be fair, regardless of which side of the debate you're on, if they don't have that confidence, then it is a risk for our democracy. So it is important that the Electoral Commission should hear this debate and should respond to the important points raised by my honourable friend, the member for Wellingborough, because that confidence is of fundamental importance. But I'm glad to say that this House, in its wisdom, has an answer, because the Public Administration and Constitutional Affairs Committee, whose distinguished chairman is sitting behind me, is carrying out an examination into the Electoral Commission, which will be able to go through all the points raised by my honourable friend, the member for Wellingborough, and the honourable gentleman, the member for North Antrim, and consider them carefully and make recommendations. This is very important because we see in all elections how important confidence in the system is. And when confidence is undermined, whether rightly or wrongly, that is a troubling state for democracy to be in. And therefore I urge the PACAC committee to put its shoulder to the wheel, put grease on its elbow, and ensure that its report comes forward to help us deliberate in future. But in the meantime, Mr. Speaker, I commend this motion to the House.
We will make America great again.